Hey guys, I was in the middle of doing an update post a couple of weeks ago, um, and then kind of left it off. A bunch of stuff happened. So I'm gonna put that part of the update next, and then I'll come back at you today. So when it says like, oh, I just recently hit a goal, that was like a couple weeks ago. Hello, YouTube. It's Carrie here, otherwise known as Fresh Orangina. Back for a very important update. So those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you probably know what's been going on. And those of you who have not, I will give you the rundown. So I originally had my first weight loss surgery, which was a mini gastric bypass, and that was with Dr. Rutledge in Henderson, Nevada, back in January of 2009. I am currently 8 years and about 4 months out from that original surgery. 3 years following that surgery, I had to have a subsequent surgery to correct an over bypass, and so now instead of having an MGB, I have a modified RNY. I have dealt with a lot of complications post-surgically, and probably the most significant of which would have been that I was in the tropics and I contracted a tropical parasite. And because of the bypass, that parasite ended up giving me severe anemia. I won't get into how. And during the phase that I was sick and sort of recovering from that, I regained almost all of my weight that I had lost, all my excess weight. So my highest was 302. Day of surgery, I think I was about 293. The lowest I dropped down to post-surgically was 124. I'm 5'5". And in my regain phase, when I was eating badly and I had very, very low energy, so I was completely 100% sedentary. I could barely go up a set of stairs. And I think that my metabolism just plummeted, basically to save myself, just drop all the processes down. And during that time, I had regained already from following my revision surgery. My weight was stable at about, 145, 149. And then over about a year, I gained maybe about 20 pounds. But I hadn't gotten that parasite yet, and it didn't really kick it into high gear. I wasn't severely anemic yet. It was still okay. So like the 20 pounds was sort of like more of the normal regain that you see in a lot of people. But when I got sick, boom. I mean, I regained over 100 pounds in under a year, probably. Very, very quickly. And so my highest weight in my regain phase was 253. I didn't go all the way back up to 300. But for most of my adult life, I had been around 250 pounds. And so I guess it was my obese set point that I popped back up to. And at that point, I was like, I need to do something to change my life because I don't want to die. The reason why I had surgery to begin with is because I didn't want to die. And so changed my diet. I recently hit a really, really great milestone. So originally when I had my first surgery, my original goal weight was 149 or 149.5, if you will. And so that would put me in the normal range for BMI. That was all I wanted. I just wanted to be normal, just the very tip of it was fine for me. So that was my goal. And I reached that goal this past week, and even surpassed it a little bit. So my weight this past week was 146.5. And so I finally got back there again. It took me about 2 years, just under 2 years. I really started in earnest in July of 2015. That's when I started cutting out carbs, and that's when the weight started dropping off. And there were lulls in the middle where I was just, stable at that weight for a while, and or a little bounce up and then get back on it. But so slowly and steadily, and then I hadn't really focused that much on exercise until probably about I think the end of February of this year, and it was in order to gear up for the gardening season, which we'll talk about soon. I'm going to take a break for now. Talk about the goals because this is going to be long enough. So, a couple of interesting things here after reviewing this. Of course, I had to say the most significant complication that I had since my surgery was the parasite and the subsequent anemia. You think that's bad? Here, let's just give you a hernia. It's just like, I love it. As you can tell, I'm feeling a little bit better about it today. I was not feeling so good about it for the past couple of weeks. So yeah, no, I guess now the most, just collect all these complications. So now the most, the worst complication I've had was the internal hernia. That left me with a second belly button on my stitch. All right, so what this video is really about, it seems, is like preliminary goals, and stretch goals. And yeah, so as I said before, my preliminary goal was just to get to normal BMI. And then I wanted to get to 145, which I thought was like my number. Guess what? I got there today. Yeah. Oh, this is for winning. I got to do the little goal dance. Goal dance. Woo. Goal dance. I don't really dance like that. Hopefully. Yeah, so I hit 145 today, which is incredible because I thought it was going to be way up. I have not been very good during recovery. A friend had stayed by me just before all this stuff happened. He left a chocolate bar. I ate that stupid chocolate bar, which got me on the whole carb train again. I was eating bread that was in the freezer. I got a friend to take me to the grocery store to get groceries, and I ended up getting a French bread, and I ate the whole bloody thing. Yeah. Those pain meds, truly, just like alcohol, can definitely have an impact on your good decision making, as it did with me. I was feeling like crap. I was also thinking, maybe a little bit of carbs will help me with healing a bit, but no, it did not do me any good. And my weight was up. When I stepped on the scale briefly last week, it was like 157 or something, and I was just like, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this to myself. I just had major surgery, emergency surgery. I'm gonna let myself just recover, and then I'm gonna worry about it later. And then it's funny because I think it was yesterday I stepped on the scale, and again it's weird. Like I've talked about this before, that the weight loss goes with my menstrual cycle kind of thing. And strangely enough, I got my cycle started very shortly after I got home from the hospital, and so I don't know if maybe, and it was a week early, which never happens for me. So as I've said before, usually my weight loss, it happens once a month, still the same way, and it'll be the week after my cycle finishes. Which is sort of starting right now. And so the fact that I hit goal today, I was just like, yes. I have a feeling that high weight that I recorded last week may have also been partly due to swelling from the surgery. My abdomen was very, very bloated. I looked and it's normal again now. And so maybe that had something to do with that. I'm sure the carbs didn't help either. The carbs and the sugar. I can't believe I did that. Actually, I can. It happens. You know what? Shit happens. Move on with your life. So I hit goal today. I do expect actually to have a little bit more weight loss this month in the next few days. It just feels like, I don't know, I kind of get these like feelings to it. It's kind of like, I don't know. Do you guys find that you can like predict what your weight loss is going to be? I try to do this. I don't know why it is, but whatever. Anyhow, so I hit goal. I hit my preliminary goal. I got my goal now, and now what happens? Now I'm in maintenance, although I guess I've considered myself in maintenance already for a little bit. I am instituting a stretch goal. Why am I doing this? I want to keep myself focused. I want to keep myself doing the right things. Yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years. Yes, it's definitely been awesome. Worked out great. My health is much better now. But you need something to strive towards. That goal setting, I think it is important. And not all your goal setting has to be about numbers. It definitely doesn't have to be about numbers. I would like to institute this stretch goal, this 130, because that's when I first lost with my mini gastric bypass. That's when I hit like 132. That's where I was like, oh, this is like the weight that I should be. It's when I started like losing more after that I was just like, no, this is not good. When I hit 124 after that, I was just like, no. But like between 130 and 135 after plastics is the place where I'd like to stay. But who knows what it'll be. It's not hard and fast, but this is the thing. The whole point is not about the number. It's about the focus. So that's what I'm doing for now. New goal is a stretch goal. On to 130. See you guys later.